Hello and good evening again, YouTube land. It is your local boy, the local Scottish Trekkie, coming live at you for another Star Trek Discovery, the official Starships collection review. And this evening I'm going to be doing another two. I'm going to do the ship and I'm going to do a special issue. So I'm going to do this one tonight. So I'm going to be doing the USS Clarke, NCC-1661. And so I've done the magazine for the Clarke, which is here. We'll do the Starship itself, which is here. More on that in a little bit. But I'm going to get into the other review, which is this one. It is the USS Discovery NCC-1031 dedication plaque. All things can be understood once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. And here is the plaque for the USS Discovery. So again, it's San Francisco Fleet Yards, United Federation of Planets, USS Discovery, Crossfield Class, Starfleet Registry, NCC 1031. And down below it says, all things can be understood once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. So there's the dedication plaque. And again, like the Shinzo's, black background with silver and the Delta logo at the top. The name of the ship, the name of the class of the ship's registry, and the wee thing at the back. And it's cool as well, because if you want to mount them on your wall, you get wee wall mounts at the top, so you can just hang it on your wall. So that's my review of the plaque. Let's get into the Starship one, which is the USS Clarke. Issue 9. 9 issues already in. So let's get into some reviews and reading, and I'll show you how to mount the ship on the stand as well. So we have Star Trek Discovery, the official Starships collection, profile of the USS Clarke, and designing the ship. So the specification is Malachowski. Its alphoration is Federation. It was launched in the 21st century, and its length is 277 meters. Cool. So we also have the USS Clarke here. So we have some images of the ship. So we have the top side, underside, top angled, and back of the ship. So the USS Clarke NCC 1661 is a Malachowski class, which was in service in the 2250s. Had a compact design with twin warp nacelles. And we can have some more of the ship here. So we've got the top, front, side, back, side, and front. So the USS Clarke had twin nacelles hanging below the saucer section with no secondary hull. The basic design was similar to the NX and Miranda classes, with twin nacelles hanging below a saucer section with no secondary hull. Twin impulse engines were built into an extended section at the back of the saucer, and at just over 277 meters long, it was slightly longer than the Miranda class. The Clarke was one of the first ships that arrived in support of the USS Shunzo during the battle at Binary Stars in 2256. It was destroyed earlier in the battle. What a shame. It's a shame because it's like these starships don't have a chance. It's like the Wolf 359 starships. The USS Seahawks NCC 1621 also took part in the battle. So we also have a John Eves starship again. So this is created by the man himself, John Eves, the USS Clarke. The Star Trek Discovery art department always knew that the series would begin with a massive battle between Starfleet and the Klingons. So while John Eaves was working on Discovery and the Shenzhou, he would occasionally break off and sketch out a design that could be used for a fleet ship. The design that would become the USS Clarke was one of these, and made its first appearance alongside a series of sketches between Starfleet fighters. So yes, and then we also have some nice images from John Eaves himself as well. Some nice images here on how the ship was going to become. So Eaves used the design to illustrate what an experimental U-shaped warp nacelle might look like, but the idea was rejected. Eaves would worked up slightly more developed version of the original design. At this point, the nacelles came straight out of the side of the saucer section. The Clarke was briefly put forward as a possible design for the Shenzhou, but it was earlier considered in one meeting before producers moved on. So we also have some more nice imagery work from John Eaves for the USS Clarke. Here you can actually see one of the ships looking like a TOS version of the ship. Here and here with the original series nacelles. The rear view shows how Eaves incorporated elements from the Discovery, including the large rear shuttle bay. So you can actually see the shuttle bay at the back here. I like this image, I do. I really do like that. I like that. And then coming in issue 10, we have another Klingon ship, the Hojo, the Auger class. Some horrible names for these Klingon ships. Hojo and Auger. At least we're getting them though, that's the main thing. So that's my review of the magazine for the Clarke. So you've got the Clarke pointing up and Star Trek Discovery down below. And let's get into the starship itself, shall we? So here she is, the USS Clarke. Something very plain and normal for a starship. No detail on the upper section whatsoever. It's just grey with dark grey, with the white registry number at the front. So we've got USS Clarke, NCC-1661, and you've also got the bridge dome at the top here. So, and there's a bridge there. Bridge is right there. Nothing about the nacelles. They're just long nacelles like the Discovery. Though I think they're the same size as the Borans, I think. And it's also got Starship. It's also got Starship USS Clarke on the front of the nacelle here. If I can just get to make it out. Don't think I'll pick it up. But it says it there, USS Clarke, Federation of Planets. Starship USS Clarke, United Federation of Planets. And at the end of the cells, it's got its registry number down here, NCC-1661. And at the back, it's got shuttle bay here, shuttle bay there, and you've also got the impulse engines there and there, which are painted in. And at the back, you've got the blue bits underneath the saucer section as well. And you've also got NCC-1661 at the back as well, which is really, really good. And on the underside, you've got USS Clarke, NCC-1661, with the saucer dome underneath. So yeah, that's my review of the USS Clarke, guys. It's really different. It's a different design for a Federation starship, but I quite like it. It's plain, but although the Shenzhou and the Boran had like black bits up here, the Shenzhou had red. This is just all grey, which is nothing that you can complain about. But yeah, that's it there. Oh, and what I keep forgetting as well is the stand. So there it's there. It's the USS Clarke 7614 A-A. So it's the USS Clarke. And to mount it on its stand, what you do is just get the wee prong bits, connect it into these wee parts here of the ship. Come on. There we go, like that. And that's how it goes in its stand. And it sits nicely, like that. So that's my review of the USS Clarke, guys, boys and girls. And if you've liked what I've done tonight, please give me the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs. That's what I want. And if you do like it, please thumbs. If you do dislike it, just show the thumbs down. But I would like the thumbs up, please, on there, because and that's my review. And I will see you for the Klingon Auger class, Auger, whatever it is. And if you like what I've done tonight, and I appreciate you taking your time to watch my review, please hit the notification bell, which is up here, and it'll tell you when I do some more Star Trek Starships. And thank you very much again for taking time to watch my video. And I am your boy, the Scottish Trekkie, and I will see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. Bye guys. See you later. Bye bye.